Hey y'all. So I was just pillow talking with God, and he was basically saying to me, sometimes he will absolutely allow you to be part of the shenanigans. He will absolutely let you, in a way, get your lick back if it aligns with his purpose. And he used Judah to show me that. Because when we talk about Judah, usually in the church, it's always about how Judah saved Joseph. You don't really get to know Judah's story for real, but it is in the Bible. So Judah left after the incident with Joseph. He had his whole family. He had 3 sons. First son, his name was He was like, okay, I set you up to get married to this lady named Tamar. God didn't like her, so God was like, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. He's not about to be the father of no generation for me. So doesn't make it, even though they did get married. And then I think that was the second name. He now has to take Tamar as his wife, but he did not want to give his brothers any kids. So he didn't mind sleeping with Tamar, but he was like, I'm not going to get you pregnant. I'm not going to get you pregnant. And God didn't like that. So God was like, we're not going to do that either. The next son was young at the time. So Judah was like, all right, Tamar, go back to where you're from, but don't get married. But he had no intentions of giving his son to Tamar to marry at all. So he was willing to stop her life, basically. Never allow her to get married and conceive. Then he goes to where Tamar is from. And Tamar heard that he was coming. And she knew that the son was of that age. And he ain't bring him. So he was like, you know what? Okay, cool. That's fine. And God allows Tamar to dress up as Judah's flavor because he liked him a prostitute. So she dressed up as a prostitute. And he slept with her and impregnated her. And he had left 2 things to show, like, if something happens, this belongs to me, I would be responsible. He was willing to take responsibility, at least if she got pregnant, I guess. But when the people find out Tamar is pregnant, they send word back to him like, hey, she over here pregnant, she's not supposed to be pregnant, so let's do this, let's back it up. And then they're like, okay, cool. Since she's pregnant, you got to come back. And he's like, all right, let me find out, because that's not what's supposed to happen. Even though he had already said he's not giving his son to her. So she sends back and she's like, the person who these belong to is the one who got me pregnant. Oh, it's you. It's you. God will sometimes allow you to be part of the shenanigans. Because Judah turned around and slept with his daughter-in-law. And that son, Obed, has Jesse, who has David, and the lineage continues till we get to Jesus. And the descendants are still upon this earth. Matter of fact, all the descendants of Jacob are still upon this earth. Now, all his kids was bad. All of them. If what they say about Jamaicans being Benjamites is true, we bad. Reuben slept with his own father because he slept with his father's concubine. And sleeping, if you see a woman naked, then you basically saw the man naked. That's according to the Bible. And he slept with her. Like, all of them did something. All of them was bad. All of them was bad. The Levites are supposed to be the ones who are supposed to lead us and teach us the word. And a lot of us are struggling with that clan right now. A lot of us are struggling with that clan. But yeah, sometimes God will do some things that makes us wonder, but it always aligns with his plan in the end. Keep believing in him, keep trusting in him, keep getting to know him for yourself. The lineage of Jesus is not filled with roses. It's filled with people who sinned but were forgiven of those sins. All right?